Hey, what's going on, friends? This is Gary. The market has opened. We are in the red territory. Is it the time to buy or is it the time to paper hand and sell? It's up to you. But in this video, I'm going to share with you why I'm buying more. I'm buying more. Okay, let's go. I know the dip is going to happen. I'm ready for this dip. Okay, the maximum pain is at $13, as what we discussed previously. The maximum pain in the maximumpain.com, as you can see over here, is $13. And now the stock price is at $13.18 at this video when I take this screenshot. The maximum pay is $13. Market makers, this fella over here wants the price to go as low as possible, ideally below $13. So that's what they want. Why maximum pain being $13? Let's take a look at the chart. The open interest chart, the volume chart, it looks the same. It looks pretty much the same. At $13, this is the volume, 6,000 plus, they're about below 7,000. But you look at $14, it is almost 15,000 in terms of open interest and volume. And $15 is even higher. So if we manage to close above $15, this is the volume that we are talking about. This is the open interest that we're talking about. So therefore, when the price hits $15 yesterday, immediately the short sellers will panic. They press the price down to make sure that it's below $14, below $13. That's what they want. And why I think that's what they are doing right now, because you can look at your brokerage, right? I use Tiger Broker right now. I use Tiger Broker to trade, and this is the capital flow analysis that they're showing me. In terms of capital outflow is red, and this big red candle over here that happens yesterday, June 23rd and June 24th. These past 2 days, these past 2 to 3 days, it has been red. By the way, I'm staying in Singapore, therefore the date it shows June 24th, June 23rd. But it's quite obvious that they want the price to go down as low as possible. That's why the red candle is so huge as compared to the past few days. Now, let's take a look at the chart. So as you can see from the chart over here, this is the 30 minutes chart, and right now we went up above 200-day moving average and we hit $15, and guess what? The price went down to hit the 200-day moving average. It bounced back up because some day traders start to think that, oh, it is a pretty good price to enter. They enter and the price bounced, I would say, pretty weak, and then the price started to drop. And today we went down to the 50-day moving average, the line, and right now we are bouncing back around, hovering around this 50-day moving average. And mind you, this 50-day moving average is not fixed. Right, it is a moving 50-day moving average and is only moving upwards. Hopefully Monday we are seeing this upward trend, and this 200-day moving average is gonna go constant, and boom, we see this potentially seeing this golden cross in a 30-minute chart. A lot of day traders, a lot of investors look at 30-day chart, and once they see this golden cross, boom, the price, the volume start to come in, investors start to jump in, FOMO traders start to jump in, and whatever you want to call it, it could be a self-fulfilling prophecy where people start to jump in, and boom, we see this spike up. So that's what I anticipate. So I'm buying at this price point. It is a dip, and we buy at the dip. Up to you, but that's my personal opinion. And let me share with you at the iBorrow desk, the website, CloverHealth Investment Corp, and the recent data, okay, 11/15. The available share to short is only 10,000 shares. I repeat, only 10,000 shares. That is ridiculous, okay? And the fee is 57.7%. The fee is insanely high, okay? That's insanely high. Let's take a look at over the past few days. Okay, just yesterday it was 28, 31, 34, and then 3 days ago it was 8, 6, 7, 8, 9, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, and boom, it is 57.7%. They are panicking. All right, they use whatever shares available. They are shorting whatever they have. They short, and the fee is high. They are hurting, guys. So I'm not going to tell you what to do. All right, personally, I sell some of my shares from other stock. I sell, I buy more into Clover, and of course, I diamond hand. All right, it's up to you. That's what I'm going to do. But more importantly, it's not just blindly diamond hand into stock that gonna collapse. Okay, in this channel, I'm not gonna ask you diamond hand blindly, because my thesis on Clover, why I feel even if it doesn't squeeze, which, come on, we have been discussing about Clover, the short interest, the fee, and everything. The squeeze is there, as what I said in the previous video. It is when and not if. Personal opinion, But even if it doesn't squeeze, potential for the future potential is pretty much there. Okay, just yesterday, Clover has announced Clover plans expansion into 101 new market. 101 new market expansion. When I see these two words, boom. All right, I'm excited. Okay, if you don't know about me, I'm a business student majoring in accountancy. And when I say expansion, of course, there are pros and cons. I'm going to break down my rationale why I feel that there are pros and cons. But in this case, for Clover, boom, it is a pro. All right, any expansion is good, because the company is growing year over year, and obviously they want to grow even greater. So let's read. Okay, so today, CloverHealth, which is yesterday, an innovative technology company committed to improving health equity for America's underserved seniors, announces plans to nearly double its geographic footprint. The expansion, which is subject to CMS approval, will make Clover Medicare Advantage MA plans available to eligible individuals in a total of 209 counties across 9 states. Okay, individuals eligible for Medicare in these new counties can sign up for Clover plans during the annual election period, which runs from October 15 to December 7, with the coverage starting on January 1st, 2022. Clover currently offers its Medicare Advantage plans in 108 counties, where it cares for approximately 66.3 thousand members. The planned expansion will bring coverage to an additional of 101 counties, so almost double. All right, it almost double. 94 of which are in Clover existing state. This expansion would allow more seniors, many of whom live in rural areas and are more likely to face health disparities than those in urban areas, to access Clover's high-value, affordable, open network plans. Data-driven, personalized care made it possible by our clinical support tool, the Clover Assistant, said Andrew. By empowering a wide network of primary care physicians with Clover Assistants, we aim to improve the care coordination and address care gaps, and ultimately enhance the quality of care and lower overall medical expenses for more medical eligibles in underserved community. Going forward, we plan to be even more focused on expanding Clover plans to eligible in these underserved communities. So they have plans all the way in 2022, and more states will be open for Clover. So this company will expand every single year. You are buying into a company that is expanding. You are not buying into a company that is about to go bankrupt. You buy into a company that is expanding, and you should be excited for it, right? Because now they almost double, meaning the membership possibly double, the revenue possibly double. Of course, the expenses gonna double and stuff like that. The net profit, that is another variable. But in terms of revenue and potential branding and everything, it is expanding. And as you know, once a company expand and they start to roll bigger, there will be a rollover effect, and the company not just expand in that particular areas that they expand, they're gonna have wider impact. And that's when you see Clover start to grow exponentially, not just growing linearly, but exponentially. So that's why I'm very excited for Clover. And today, just 1 hour ago, right, Motley Fool posted this particular article. Where will Clover Health be in 1 year? So well-being may be priceless, but nobody enjoys spending more money than they need to for essentials like health insurance. That's especially true when it comes to people who tend to use their health insurance quite a bit, like many Medicare patients. So it shouldn't be too surprising that there is a lucrative niche for businesses that specialize in keeping insurance costs low. Moving on. Now, on that note, Clover Health is a favorite amongst traders on Reddit thanks to its low-cost approach to administering Medicare and Medicare Advantage plans for senior citizens. Given its rapidly growing regional coverage and expanding revenue, it is hard to see how Clover Health's next 12 months could be anything other than glowing. It's not just growing, glowing, meaning growing exponentially. That's what I read it has. What makes Clover tick? Clover Health administers Medicare Advantage plans as an insurer, and it's recently started covering traditional Medicare plans as well. If you're not familiar with these programs, just think Clover Health as providing private insurance services that include and expand on publicly available insurance plans for seniors, which the trove of health data gathered from its covered patients, the company then offers insight to its in-network physicians in the form of its Clover Health Assistant software, which allegedly helps make clinical decisions that are both cost-effective and based on sound medical evidence. So, all that said, don't confuse being a low-cost operator with poor revenue potential. Don't confuse being a low-cost operator with poor revenue potential. Clover's quarterly sales grew by 18% year over year in the first 3 months of 2021, leading it to reach 720 million in trailing 12-month revenue. If company expansion plans to continue to pay off, the growth will probably accelerate quite soon. And as a business student majoring in accountancy, 18% year over year is pretty decent. Okay, it's pretty good. And coming soon, more markets, more patients, and more revenue for Clover. Over the next year, expect Clover Health keep building on its telehealth platform, which it launched on short notice during the start of the pandemic. Before the end of 2021, it also plans to release new features that help patients to adhere their medications. So, all this particular article is saying that Clover is glowing. It is basically what I said just now. So, but these additional features probably ain't going to drive much new revenue in comparison to expected 14% growth, but that's okay as long as there is a growth. And additionally, politics may catalyze big stock movements before next year. One of Clover's largest competitive advantage is its moat, which takes form of regulatory and political structures that protect its business. That means any legislation to control healthcare costs in the US entails great risk and also chance of great reward. If there is any legislation that makes more people eligible for Medicare Advantage plans, the company's market will grow significantly and the stock will likely to have a substantial pump. That's why I feel that Clover, despite a lot of people say that the company, the negative side of it, but as you can see, the company is expanding, the revenue is growing year over year. Granted, net profit is negative, but the company is growing year over year, right? It is the new company, it is growing, and who knows if it is just 9 states. Maybe it expand all the way throughout America, then maybe overseas. I don't know, but it could possible. That could be happening. So that's why I'm banging on Clover. The short term, it could squeeze because take a look at this. All right, the iBorrow desk. Take a look at this. The available shares is 10,000 and the fee is 57.7%. Of course, sometimes the fee might go lower, the available share might increase, but you look at the short interest. Okay, and one of my video I said that it has the potential of go 100% short interest as of float, similar to GameStop. Okay, based on the calculation, based on the chart, based on the fees and everything. Personally, again, I feel that it's a matter of when and not if. So if you're watching your phone, Robinhood or whatever, and you see the price drop, and you're like, oh my god, should I sell? What's gonna happen? Personally, buy the dip. That's all I can say. Now, I like to share this particular post by this Reddit member. Okay, I upvote him. Oh, by the way, the Clover has 31,000 members, so that's awesome. So massive upward spike is likely based on looking at previous numbers, short interest and trend for GameStop and AMC, and now for Clover. Huge credit to Reddit Logic. Okay, huge credit to you for posting this. I went to double check, boom, but I just want to show this person his due diligence. That's why I'm saying, guys, for those of you who haven't joined Reddit, you guys feel that you guys are too smart for Reddit. Come on, look at all this. It is backed up with data. All right, it's not just fugazi, it's not just nonsense. It's backed up with data. And as a business student, as a business college student majoring in accountancy, I learned discounted cash flow and stuff like that. Dude, I learned so much on Reddit and so much on Clover Reddit community. Every single day I'm learning new things. Okay, I learned how to read SEC, which the school don't teach. And yeah, but anyway, let's get back. Okay, the total short interest were released yesterday, and the SI for Clov has gone up slightly. I did a comparison for what had happened to the SI before the second spike in GameStop and AMC, and it indicates is Clover is likely to see a massive upward jump. All right, so this is GameStop. It has gone up and then it dropped. Okay, this is the bottom after the huge spike. And February 25th, take note, February 20. So as you can see here, February 26, 2021, earlier this year, in terms of number of shares, total shares sold short, it has decreased from 16 million down to 14 million February 26. And after February 26, it has a spike, and short interest volume has gone down slightly for GameStop before we saw a second massive spike on March 5th and March 10th. So 25th, which here it has decreased, right? Evidently. And afterwards, it has gone up. Now, check out the short interest data from Nasdaq website that has already released yesterday. So short interest has gone up, though not massively, but that means they are not giving up yet. Remember, for GameStop, it went down slightly before the spike. So that was, okay, this is May 28, 41 million. All right, June 15, 41 million, 41.2, 41.4. It went up slightly, meaning they have not give up yet. So now, Clover bottomed after huge spike on June 8th, which went down to this point here, and then now we are at over here. We are hovering around here. So honestly, we are going back up. So now I have done a similar comparison to AMC as well. So what he's saying is that we might see a similar trend with GameStop in terms of the chart, in terms of the short interest, short SI and stuff like that. We are seeing similar trend, and yeah, it's up to you. After seeing all this, I'm gonna diamond hand, and in fact, if you watch all the way until here, you will know why I'm still diamond handing, and you know why I'm buying more at every dip opportunity. I'm gonna buy more because it has huge potential. All right. Okay, with that, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you watch all the way into this part. If you guys like it, do like the video, do subscribe, do comment. Let me know whether you guys agree with my thesis or disagree. All right, with that said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.